Each person dreams of increasing their intellectual abilities, but many don't realize that for this you just need to regularly perform simple actions. In this video, you will learn 10 simple habits that will help you improve your brain activity. Ask questions. As children, we had no limits on our curiosity. Literally, everything that surrounded us aroused interest and relevant questions. Why is the sky blue? Why do the dog bark and the cat meow? Why is the snow white? As we get older, for some reason we stop asking questions. But if you want to develop comprehensively throughout your life, you should never give up this helpful habit. American mathematical psychologist Anatole Rappaport said, "To gain knowledge, we must learn to ask the right questions, and to get answers, we must act, not wait for answers to occur to us." So don't be afraid to ask if you don't know or don't understand something. Find answers to your questions on your own. This simple habit doesn't take long but can make you smarter, don't ignore it. Read. Smartphones, tablets, e-readers, and the internet give us the ability to access almost everything that has ever been written by people in a matter of seconds. But instead, we often spend time scrolling through our Instagram feed and watching funny videos of cats and dogs. Of course, you can get a positive charge, but you shouldn't completely organize your leisure time in this way. But by regularly reading useful information, you will not only constantly receive new knowledge, but also train your mind and keep it in good shape. Exchange new knowledge. Have you read the book? Talk about it with those who have also read it. Sharing new knowledge and ideas is an effective way to reinforce and better understand the material. During such a discussion, you will gain additional insight into both the work itself and the lessons learned by others. Either way, you'll find out more. And it doesn't matter with whom you share knowledge, with family, friends, colleagues, or with members of a thematic forum or group on a social network, because the process itself deepens your knowledge, conclusions, and also makes you more aware. In addition, it also has a social side. You can find and strengthen ties with other people, find friends and like-minded people. Apply the knowledge gained. It's impossible to fully learn anything without practice. It's impossible to start playing the guitar just by watching a series of tutorial videos on YouTube without picking up a guitar. Just by watching this video, you are unlikely to become much smarter. But if you follow at least a few rules that are described in it, you will see the changes yourself. Therefore, any training should have a practical side. And it's better to determine it at the beginning, asking yourself the question, how will I apply the knowledge gained in the future? This will also be a motivation for self-education. Find interesting people and resources. Social networks and newsletter subscriptions have made it very easy to keep track of news on topics of interest to you. And if you find an interesting resource or see an entertaining talk by an expert at TED, spend a few minutes searching for information about the resource or the presence of a person's profile on social networks. Subscribe to updates. This is a normal practice that will allow you to stay up to date with new material and surround yourself with what you are really interested in. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss a lot of useful information. Lead a healthy lifestyle. Proper diet and regular exercise is the key to enhancing the vitality of the human brain. Vegetables, fruits, nuts, berries, fish. This is an incomplete list of smart foods for smart people. Don't forget to include them in your diet. Every day you should pay attention to your physical condition. At least a little. Take a walk in the park at lunchtime, take a walk after work, take the stairs instead of the elevator, do a little exercise in the morning. These little things are insignificant, but they can have a favorable effect on our bodies. But the best thing, of course, is regular exercise. Physical activity also improves the blood circulation process, which means that the brain is better provided with glucose and oxygen. Sleep. During sleep, new information is redistributed, it's cataloged by folders. In fact, during sleep, some information from short-term memory is moved to long-term memory. Lack of sleep or its violation can cause a significant decrease in mental abilities, loss of necessary information, and several other problems. At the same time, a long and healthy sleep increases the margin of safety of the brain and promotes concentration. Scientists recommend sleeping an average of 6 to 8 hours a day, although sleep patterns vary from person to person. To learn foreign languages. Scientists have proven that people who speak multiple languages can quickly and efficiently switch from one task to another. In addition, regular memorization of foreign words is excellent memory training. There are many ways to learn a language on your own. You can, for example, start watching cartoons in a foreign language, first with subtitles and then without. Don't worry if it's not clear at first. The content of the dialogues can be easily guessed from the context, and the language constructs contained in them are repeated countless times. They will soon become familiar to you. Then you can switch to series and movies in the selected foreign language. Meditate. Various meditation techniques appeared thousands of years ago and have been steadily developing ever since. The world's largest firms recommend meditation to their employees. Science agrees with them. MRI scans of people who constantly practice meditation have shown that classes change the structure of their brain. According to experts, people with the help of meditation can significantly improve their memory and increase their level of attention. No matter which type of meditation you choose, one thing they all have in common is achieving peace through the breathing technique and complete silence. Concentration on smooth, proper breathing helps a person to relax, calm down, and get the necessary boost of energy. Get out of your comfort zone. A new experience leads to an increase in the level of dopamine in the brain, which is part of the reward system. This hormone makes us look for rewards, and new situations increase this craving. Novelty has also been proven to improve our memory and learning abilities by making our brains more flexible. Daniel H. Pink, author of work on motivation and workflow, in his book Drive, The Surprising Truth About What Motivates Us, says that we all strive for some ideal level of discomfort in which we can be as productive as possible. The middle ground, when the discomfort does not allow you to unnecessarily relax and tones up, without depriving you of the desire or opportunity to work, is what you should strive for. By getting used to a little inconvenience, you will successfully expand your comfort zone. Obviously, these tips only indicate the direction for your development and are not a miraculous elixir that can turn any person into a genius. But daily adherence to these principles will allow everyone to improve brain activity and develop their intellectual abilities. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video.